So as mentioned before, last year we used 1,000 non-reusable plastic containers. This year we're working with a company called Friendlier, and we're coming up with a different solution when we want to distribute food to the RENA group homes. So starting with this, a 28-ounce rectangle container. Again, each container has a specialized barcode on the bottom, and just like the beer bottles with the beer store, you can get your product in there first, and if you return, you get a deposit back. This is all done behind the scenes at RENA, and then you pick up your next container. And the idea is, instead of throwing them out, we actually are bringing them back for reuse. This is the 38-ounce model, and this is the 64-ounce square model. So depending on the size of your unit, so for example, a RENA group home that is supporting 10 individuals or more may actually benefit from this size, whereas others may be for the 38 or all the way down to the much smaller for the individual apartments. So Aki is taking the first container. We've washed all of the cherry tomatoes that are in the harvesting container, and he is filling the container to as full as it can get. And this is the small size container. And we are putting a lid on this, ready for weighing. Aki is now filling the second container. And these are some of the jobs that we are looking at for the individuals that we support. We think that these are tasks that they could perform in our new packaging center. And then Aki now finished the 38-ounce, and he is now going to fill the 64-ounce. And the idea is we'll start with some of the produce from our outdoor farm and get them practice that, as well as working with dry goods at Kosher Food Warehouse. And then when we open up our new packaging center, we will be looking to hire some people and train them as to how to do this packaging activity. And it will be not only just for the summer crops coming off the farm, but once we have our hydroponic container, it will be for the packaging of the things that we are growing in there. So Aki is just about finished filling the biggest one of them all. And next what we are going to do is we are going to weigh.
1.3 pounds?
1.03.
1.03, sorry.
Okay, so that's about a pound worth of cherry tomatoes. Okay, Aki, now let's go to the 38-ounce.
About 1.3 pounds.
And then for the bigger locations.
About 2.7 pounds.
Now, after we have weighed them and marked each container with the weight, we then will be storing them in our fridge. Okay. Now that they're stored, they are ready for you to pick up at the same time as you pick up your PPE. And another thing, the next time you come back, we actually expect you to bring back the same containers. And why are we doing that? Because we've established a model that we are going to be using that basically allows us to reuse through return. So remember I mentioned, each container has its own barcode. We just drop the lid in here and the base here. Don't worry about it. Somebody else is going to be picking up and washing them. And for each one that gets returned, RENA is credited with either 50 cents or $1. And it's a very similar idea as how you get 5 cents back or 10 cents back when you return a wine bottle or a beer bottle to the beer store, as the Ontario recycling approach. So we're doing the same thing. Base, lid, and you pick up your new stuff. So after you've returned, we have it ready to be distributed again.